Sayyidi, what is the reality of Musa alayhi salam, peace be upon him, splitting the water? What the reality and angelic realm?
I would imagine many realities, and the reality of going from mulk to malakut, that every servant on their path towards the Divinely Presence, that in the levels of the heart you have to read from the book of the levels of the heart. The Nabi Musa and Sayyidina Ibrahim are on the sir, from the qalb, sir, and this is the white and represents the malakut and the world of light opening. So taking one's reality from the physical world which is under pharaonic kingdom, and amazing that till today the pharaonic bloodlines, this is not from our teachings, is what they keep saying, oh these groups of people, the Illuminati, the nutty ones, yeah they said they're all from pharaonic bloodline. So still to today they're on the other side of the water. They control that realm which is what? Dunya, and they want you to power their pyramid, build their dunya. Everyone is a slave to build their dunya. So at what time does somebody want to wake up and go to the promised land? And that becomes our journey. They want to take all their treasures with them to the promised land. You can't take it, means that leave your dunya in your heart, that not to make it your main purpose in life to conquer this world and to amass a pyramid, but you do what you do, you can be successful at what you do but it's not even in your heart. And your life is to cross that river and cross the sea, what they call rihsiba. Because when you enter that, right at that boundary of, Ya Rabbi I'm sick of this dunya and its crazy people, means that your whole life is now looking at malakut. I want to enter into your heavens, Ya Rabbi. And that would be then what happens? They go from sir to the khafa. The khafa is what? Is your resurrection, is a rihsiba, the angel that comes and picks you up and takes you across and puts you onto malakut. Means now you operate from your spiritual reality, not from physical reality, because you got to the promised land. And ayatullah, that the servants whom are continuously at the boundary of that reality, they are given a continuous dress of inayatullah, in which Allah at times when He's pleased with them He grants them the tajallis of malakut, because they're sitting on the furthest boundary asking to go back to that side, asking for a parting from this ocean, because Pharaoh is coming after them, this dunya is continuously coming after them. And ayatullah is that when they're sitting there, Allah all of a sudden sends a tajalli upon them and they don't know where it came from, why it came, but Allah's rida and satisfaction. Allah happy with the servant, immediately then dresses them from Divinely grace. And that can be at any state, at any time, as much as Allah wants. But then the perfection of that reality is when Allah sends the angel to take them to the malakut, in which their soul is operating from that reality of the souls, in which the reality of this inayatullah, in which Allah's inayat and tajallis are continuously dressing their soul. And so alhamdulillah, and that's when we talked about the greatness of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, and that it was the asa and the support of Sayyidina Musa, and that anyone wishing to leave dunya and to go to malakut, they need the support of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq to be Siddiq al-Mutlaq. That from Siddiq al-Mutlaq, the truthful servant, that was the tajalli for tonight, was Allah's inayat and dress for Bab al-Maghfirah. Because we need Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq take us to malakut. Because when Nabi Musa arrived, it didn't part for him. Waited as it didn't part until Allah said, your asa, tap it onto the water. And spiritual understanding of what you know now means that Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq has to be granting you a support and najat to leave dunya and enter into malakut, which is who? Is the presence and the kingdom of Sayyidina Muhammad, what we recited last night from Surat al-Taqweer. Was Makeen with the verse described? You're entering into the presence of Rasul Kareem, the one whom is in the presence of a mighty throne. Because when you're entering malakut, who's there? It's the realm and sultanate of Sayyidina Muhammad. So naturally who's going to come to greet you to take you to that presence? If you're from Arifeen to know, then it has to be a support of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq to verify you're Siddiq, you're truthful and you're truthful to your love. That's why betraying love is really bad action. Even when you've been tested with horrific testing, never betray the love. You stay quiet. Even you got abused, you stay quiet. Don't betray the love. We know, we speak first hand from that reality. So that presence of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq has to come to grant us support and najat. So it means then the khuluq and the character, and the great Siddiq has to give a character of love and the verification of love. And when Nabi Musa Allah said, hit it with your staff. He said, hit with the staff and still didn't open. And Allah said, well it has a name, the Khalilur Rahman, the friend of Ar-Rahman, the Khalil. So again another hint and another clue for the haqqaiqs. And this is because the awliya of Sayyidina Muhammad are warith al-anbiya of Bani Israel. The knowledges and the stations of the Prophets of the Jewish people, the station of awliya are like that. That they walk the earth like the prophecies of the Jewish tribes, which were all the Prophets. Means their ulum and their knowledges are at such a level they understood the realities of what those Prophets were holding and touching, where they may not have understood at that level at that time to themselves. So it means that it's an immense reality that Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq has to come and grant us support, and that's why his teaching is that you have to be true to your love. It's the love that brings him, right? So if you know Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq has to come with you, he's very loyal to love. So how could you be standing there and be disloyal to love? And you think he comes to be with you? No. You say, what kind of a treacherous person are you? They don't come. No Sahabi come to treacherous people, that's the other group. Those were the people who were like Yazid. So they didn't come to Yazid and take him across into the heavenly kingdom. There was no Sahabi waiting to take Yazid like that. Why? Because that was the complete alter ego of this reality. All the companions that gave their life for the reality of Prophet, now here come a group of people that all they wanted to do was kill the family of Prophet You think that that gained the nearness of the Sahabi, or they were astonished thinking, what kind of community is this? That we gave our life for this reality, we were truthful with this love. So no, so it means the great Siddiq is looking for the character of love and truthfulness to that love, and as a result they come to support and begin to part the barrier of this ocean of ignorance, and gently the soul will be lifted and placed on the oceans of malakut into the kingdoms under the authority of Sayyidina Muhammad Malik al-Hayat, Malik al-Dunya. So all of these haqqaiqs they illuminate the heart to understand that what the role and the eternal role of the holy companions and how they're there to support us if our character matches their character for the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. InshaAllah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon, salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa Basir Surat al Fatiha.